Alucard Night Raven, and welcome to my next review. And as you can see in front of us, today I am reviewing the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Cheetor. And this is a pretty good figure. Not perfect, but when going from animal to robot, especially what is going to look like a natural animal, it's hard to get really perfection without a few bits showing here and there, especially on a deluxe size like this. But otherwise, it's not too bad. So, looking at the head, let's see, it's a pretty nice looking head, not too bad. Got orange eyes, unfortunately, no pupils. We got black nose, black around the eyes, got the spots, all the cheetah spots going all the way down to the tail and then ending in some black rings. And you can kind of see the blue that is there for robot mode. You can see the feet sticking out. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but they could only do so much with this. On the bottom, you can see where the hands are. See this different coloration, giving us the lighter underside like a cheetah has. Articulation, the head does not move, but the mouth does open. It can open quite a bit. Jaw breaking. The front legs can move all the way around, can come out this far. It's on a ball joint, so you can kind of get a little movement side to side. The legs, or elbow of the legs, I guess, move back and forth this far. And the feet, front feet, are on a ball joint, so you get all kinds of different movement there, which is nice. The rears, you can bring it out all the way, kind of breaks the molding if you like, but it is what it is. You can use this to move it in and out. There is no side to side. The knees or rear knees move forward that far, back that far, which is generally where I keep it. And of course, these rear feet are also on a ball joint, so you get all the way around, down, a little bit side to side. The tail doesn't move, but it's okay. It is what it is. Not perfect, but it's decent. And it looks, in my opinion, it looks pretty good for what you're paying for it. Almost as good as the Masterpiece. The Masterpiece had a little more advantages, but you could still see bits of robot mode in beast mode, which is unfortunate. But again, with animals changing to robot, it's hard to get that perfect blend between both. So it's understandable. The only accessory he has, or weapon, is actually part of the tail, or what the tail will become. But we'll get to that when we get to robot mode, which we'll get down to and do the transformation. So first off, we'll pull out the tail, and it just plugs in right in there with this bit. And you can see what the tail is sort of an axe weapon, very reminiscent of his transmetal form, or what his transmetal form had in Beast Wars second season. Would have been nice to have the blaster or gut gun, but I kind of do like that they did this because it gives you a throwback of first season Cheetor and a little bit of second season Cheetor, kind of giving a little bit of love all around as they're able to. So next thing we will do is we'll bring the legs down. We will rotate these sections of the legs up, and that's going to help bring out the feet and right there. Same thing on this side. Bring out the foot. And there are the legs all done. And I'll raise up so we can get a better look on what's going on. We'll open these up for the moment. Now we're gonna get in here and separate everything just like this. What we want to do, and then we can bring these back in. And they'll, well, we're gonna bring them in about like this for the moment. So now we'll open up his mouth all the way. We're going to bring this all the way down like this until it snaps in, and then we can close this back up, and that'll fill all that in. Want to bring the head down this far in order to rotate it, and then we can straighten out his head. Next thing is separate the arms from here. Want to rotate the fist around just like that. Same thing on this side. Now these, you can see there's little hooks that are going to hook in right there on either side. We'll do the same thing here. Rotate. Next thing is we want to, now this is up to you. The instructions kind of show putting the legs that are now on his back like this. However, I do it slightly different. In order to give him that classic look, I do like that. And I believe that is it. That is Cheetor. Now if I can get him to stay standing. There we go. All transformed. And he looks pretty good. I like this. It's not bad. It would have been nice for the arms to have locked in a way when you have like these sections back, but I can kind of forgive it. It just would have made more sense, honestly. You can have a locking point or a thooping point, but what can we do after all? Only so much we're able to do. Unless there's something I'm missing that somebody else has figured out, and that would be cool if you want to let me know. Now we'll take a good look at his head. It's a good looking head. Has that Cheetor look. You can see the yellow helmet, maximal symbol there, blue face, the yellow orangish eyes. This looks good. You can see now the cheetah head is his chest, and you can see too that this piece also helps like giving it that closed cheetah mouth while still giving us a nice full on the waist and all that. Got some blue here, which looks good. Can see his shin guards, or not his shin guards, his thigh guards. You can see now all this sort of coming in with the some kind of spikes here, blue there, blue here. You know, it looks pretty good. A few things that would have looked better, but what can you do? Then of course on the back there's all that, so it's not horrible. I mean, it's not the best Cheetor, but it's not like truly horrible. Articulation, its head can move all the way around. It's on a ball joint. Can look up quite a bit, look down only a little bit. The arms can move up that far. Got bicep swivel. We've got over 90 on the elbow. Can move in and out here, so that's nice. Rather liking that. And due to transformation, we've got wrist swivel. We've got waist rotation, which is nice. This piece can move up, which I'm not sure why. I mean, it doesn't get in the way of the legs, really. I mean, maybe a little bit. So you can bring the legs this far forward. Not really back at all. Can come out that far. Rotation is above the knee. Under 90 for the knee rotation, which is a bummer. Feet can move up and down, and we've got that much ankle pivot. So, yeah, it's not the greatest, but it's a decent Cheetor for, you know, for his cost. And I think he's pretty good. Few improvements, like I said, here and there. Especially with just these locking up, because one nice thing you can kind of see is those little bits right in there, like we saw in the in the Beast Wars cartoon, and on on the masterpiece figure. So they put that in there, but it would have been nice just to have these lock and then these bits of the arm still move. Just honestly, in my opinion, would have made more sense that way. But it is what it is. We can all look at something and say, well, it would have been better this way. And the only thing that we could hope for is they do an updated release, but then we're spending yet again on the same figure in order for a few slight changes. He can hold his weapon just like this, and it's alright. Like I said, it would have been nice to have a blaster for Cheetor, but I guess this is okay. I mean, maybe when we see him in the Netflix Kingdom, there will be some ways that he shoots out a blast. I don't know, but it's definitely good for up close fighting. But yeah, otherwise, it's not that bad. A few better paint apps as well. It would have been nice, not having some open spaces like that either. I think there's a third party that did something to fill those in, and also had like some extra weapons. So that's pretty nice. Whoops. But otherwise, not a horrible figure for well, for a deluxe. So, but a few improvements here and there would have made it even better. But again, that's my opinion. I have been enjoying this line no matter what. I said it's always nice to have updated figures of characters that I really enjoyed, whether G1 or Beast Wars, and really glad to see this, and really looking forward to the next ones to come out. And yeah, so I know for some people this isn't their cup of tea, isn't what they like. Some who just absolutely do not like Beast Wars, I understand. However, hatred against each other doesn't work. It as a community, the Transformers fandom should be together on a majority of things and understand that some are going to like one thing over the other, some are going to like multiple things, and it just would be nice to come together more. Beast Wars does not deserve the hate that it gets from some G1ers, and G1 does not deserve the hate that it gets from some Bayverse fans and some Beast Wars fans, as long with some of the other fans. I will say it like this: without G1, we would not have everything else today. G1 deserves the respect it's due for starting it. Yes, the cartoon had its faults. We're talking 1980s. Many of the cartoons had their faults, had animation errors. They were all. It wasn't all one cohesive story throughout the entire season. It was all an episode on this, this, and this to get this done, and boom, you're good, you're gone. Now on to the next episode. Same routine. That's how it was in the 80s on cartoons. Without G1, we wouldn't have gotten Beast Wars. Without Beast Wars, and this to the serious G1ers who hate Beast Wars. Without Beast Wars, Transformers would have died in the mid-90s completely. We wouldn't have it continuing on today like it has been. Beast Wars brought it back to life, breathed new life into it, and then we got some fresh love for G1. We got new series that delved into whole new storylines, whole new characters. So on all sides, the hate isn't well deserved, although with Bayverse movies, the hate on the story and the way the robots look in the movies is deserved. I will say that Bayverse did bring new fans into the Transformers community, which is nice, but it wasn't about giant robots and their battles against each other. It was about a kid and his hormones, especially that first one, and the second one, and the third one. Yeah, I'm sorry. Off on a tangent. It's just the Bayverse movies had way too much human element, and that's not what Transformers is about. At all. Hopefully, future live action movies will concentrate more on the Transformers and less on the human element. Like it should be. I really don't care about Sam Witwicky and how much he wants to get with this girl. I don't care. His voice was annoying. But I'll get off on my tangent. Apologize about that. But as for Cheetor, not a bad figure. If you were not able to find him in stores, I believe sites like Big Bad Toy Store, TF Source, Amazon, where else? Possibly Walmart.com and Target.com. You may be able to still find him. Hopefully you do. I wish you the best of luck finding him for round retail. But if you already got him, awesome. I hope you're enjoying having that addition to your collection like I am. Like I said before, a few little improvements here and there would have made it much better, but I'll take that with a grain of salt. So I think we'll leave that here. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.